Welcome to Luca is a Billionaire, where the only thing I invest in is your answers.
You start by power cycling both devices. This clears transient glitches fast. Once done, make sure the PSB's wireless is switched on and its firmware is up to date because outdated software can break compatibility. Check and write down the SSID, security type, and password so you don't waste time guessing. If you have a hidden network, get the exact SSID string. Finally, place the PSB within 3-6 meters of the router to rule out range problems before continuing. You now delete the old network profile and create a fresh one to remove corrupt settings. During manual setup, enter the exact SSID and choose DHCP for most routers. Use static IP only if you know the address, subnet, gateway, and DNS. Make sure you select the correct security type. PSBs often require WEP or WPA, not WPA2 Enterprise. If the router restricts devices, temporarily disable MAC filtering and ensure the network is 4 GHz compatible so the PSB can join. You finish by running the PSB's internet connection test and watching for an error code. That code tells you where to dig deeper. If connections are unstable, update the router firmware and switch the 4 GHz channel to 1, 6, or 11 to avoid interference. If it still fails, test with a phone hotspot to isolate the router. If nothing works, disable router firewall briefly while testing, and then re-enable it. This often reveals a filter blocking the PSB.
Thanks for watching and please subscribe. It's the best investment you'll ever make.